Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
15 adorable things about Germany.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Kelly again, and welcome back to my channel. In contrast to all the doom and gloom that has been filling our headlines for the last several weeks, I thought that I would make a really lighthearted video. So today I'm going to talk about the 15 things in Germany that I find to be adorable, charming,
during the vid times, April 2020,
delightful, and otherwise just sweet. So let's get started. The first thing that I find to be so sweet is when the cashiers help an older customer pay for their groceries. I've seen older ladies hand their entire change purse over to a cashier for the cashier to then sort through all of the coins.
Oh, I thought the cashier actually pays out of pocket for the person. That's how I did. Oh, okay.
And find what they need in order to pay for their groceries. And I just think this exchange is full of trust and compassion, and it's so sweet to see. The next thing...
Interesting. I feel like I've seen that before, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember if here or in Lithuania.
I've never seen that before.
I've seen, I don't think cashiers would do it here. Maybe at Publix? Like, definitely not at no Walmart. Like, maybe because at Publix they're pretty nice. Like, I don't know, but I think maybe I may have seen it in Lithuania though. I don't know where.
Is the Ampelmännchen, which basically translates to eat to see. The next thing is the Ampelmännchen, which basically translates to little traffic light man, and of course refers to the lit up pedestrian signal. The city of Berlin has a very famous Ampelmännchen who's wearing a wide brimmed hat, and he's even become somewhat of a tourist souvenir item with an entire shop dedicated to selling items featuring his likeness. But Berlin isn't the only city with a sort of cute play on the pedestrian signal. The city of Mainz, which is the city I lived in, has a few pedestrian signals featuring the likeness of the Mainzelmännchen. The Mainzelmännchen is a very beloved comedic cartoon that was on German TV in commercials or little animated spots. And their characters didn't speak at all, but they each had their own very distinctive personality, which would come through in the clips. The Mainzelmännchen themselves are adorable, and so are the pedestrian signals that pay them tribute.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really neat,
Very
actually.
thoughtful.
Yeah, and that's cool, man.
In the town of Friedberg, there are pedestrian signals featuring Elvis, because if you didn't know, Elvis was in the U.S. Army and was stationed in Friedberg from 1958 to 1960. There are also special pedestrian signals in Augsburg, Erfurt, Trier,
The Germans
and
are so
Bonn.
sentimental. Who would have thought, you know?
Yeah, and also really creative too. You know, to come up with something like this, that's cool.
I think that this is just a really sweet way to celebrate and honor different historical icons of the past. And speaking of pedestrian signals, I find it so thoughtful and caring that a lot of Germans are very cognizant and aware of the fact that children are always watching adults and modeling our behavior. And with this in mind, a lot of Germans take great care to make sure that they only cross the street on a green light, so that way they are setting the example and helping to teach the young children how to properly and safely cross a street.
So I guess no jaywalking, basically.
I've even seen signs telling people to make sure they're adhering to the pedestrian signals because children are watching them. And I find this to be very thoughtful. Another thing that I find adorable are all of the little signs that restaurants and cafes and even hotels will put out that often say Lieber Gast or Herzlich Willkommen or Grüß Gott. And these signs mean dear guest, and they're offering guests a warm welcome, but it's said in a way that I find to be very endearing. I also really love how Germany has its own traditional welcome drink, which is sekt or sparkling wine. I thought
it was going to be sparkling water.
Sparkling wine, we saw in Croatia. So I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, sparkling water makes sense.
Sparkling wine? Wow.
Yeah, we saw it in the...
Honestly, very nice.
In Croatia, what they do is they take wine and sparkling water and they combine them to kind of get the sparkling wine.
so charming to go to a party or some sort of event and be handed a glass of sect upon my arrival. And even the German embassy here in DC maintains this tradition and hands out glasses of sect to their guests at the different events that they host. Now, I grew up with dogs, and I am definitely a huge dog lover, and I found it incredibly delightful to see so many dogs out and about in Germany and allowed to be in restaurants and on trains and so on. It really just brightened my day.
The question is, do they pick up the poop?
I would think so. If they're very
I think so too.
particular
Yeah,
with
because
the
they're very
recycling.
clean. Yeah, they're very clean. Because in France we saw
They just leave
do
it.
not.
To see so many dogs. Now, the euro currency has quite a few more coins compared to the US dollar currency, including the 1 and 2 euro coins, and also the 2 euro cent, and let's be honest, the 50 euro cent, because we hardly use any of our 50-cent coins in the US. The 2 euro cent coin is about the size of our penny, which means that the 1 euro cent is even smaller, making it the most adorable little teeny tiny coin ever.
You have a euro, not a cent.
No, I have this.
You do?
Yes.
Where from?
Yes. I have it. I can show it to you.
It doesn't even feel real to me because it's so small and light. Another thing that I find adorable about Germany are all...
We have a euro. I have it.
No, 1 cent. I have it.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we also have a euro.
I've never seen this euro.
We do. It's in a box.
all of the little
It's
tissue
like a
packets.
limited collection.
Oh.
It's like these that everybody seems to carry with them at all times, especially in the winter. We have these in the U.S., but they're just not nearly as prominent as they...
That is true, yeah. In Lithuania, too, these Kleenex is way more popular. Everybody has them. Yeah, here it's more popular, I guess, the boxes, you know, the big boxes where you pull them out. Yeah, but these portable ones, yeah, definitely...
you would use them?
I mean,
have one?
As a kid, maybe I don't know, but my mother always would have it on me.
They are in Germany. I will never forget seeing them being thrown out into the crowd during the Rosenmontag parade I went to in Mainz, which I found to be hilariously charming and also incredibly praktisch. At Christmas...
No, when you have sniffles. I mean, it's cold weather. You get
sick. That's
right. Markets and different fests, some of the huts that are
For
selling
crying.
sausages and French fries will have these huge udder-like containers of different sauces like ketchup and mustard hanging from the roof of the hut that you can squeeze to push out the sauce onto your food or
the sausages look like a stick.
Dish. I find these to be so incredibly delightful because in the US we just have these boring old containers that will sit on the countertop.
But my question is, you miss so many things about Germany. Why you became back then?
So where is she? Huh? Where is she now?
She's in the States. She came back. She said that the thing she misses. So that's what I'm saying. She misses like so many things. Then why did you leave?
Maybe mine.
And you pump it with your hand in order to get the sauce out. So these udder-like containers are just very novel to me. Albeit a tiny bit creepy, I find the smiley-faced and bear-shaped meats that are sold at the grocery stores in Germany to be...
How do you even do that?
They're playing too much with my food. I don't like it.
No, but for real, guys, how do you make that? Is this like... It can't be real meat then, can it?
No, you probably form the meat a certain way. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Okay, that makes sense, kinda. If you have... Because it's a sausage, it has to be a tube, right? If you put like fillers in the tube and stuff them. Okay, that kind... But why is the meat different colors? Is the meat painted?
It's different meat.
You paint the meat?
Dye? I don't know.
Well, dye, yeah. Huh?
He's so cute. I've never seen anything like that before. I lived in Germany, and I think it's really sweet that kids have a sort of extra wonderment about their otherwise very boring.
It caters a lot also to kids too, like the shapes. Like remember that couple we were watching?
Sliced meats. Also at the grocery stores, I've seen little tiny pretzels made of meat, which again I thought was so cute.
Honestly, based on our reactions that we've seen, this is kind of like epitome of German food: a pretzel and a sausage put together. A sausage pretzel, because that it seems like that's like the two most popular.
When the mom met the dad.
Yeah, the two most popular German's foods. Put it together. Yep.
Pretzels are somewhat an icon of German cuisine, and to see meat take on the form of a pretzel really just made me smile. And then at the zoo in Munich, I saw all of these signs that used a pretzel to demonstrate how you shouldn't feed the wildlife. And I loved how they used a food with such an obvious and distinctive shape that also happens to be really an iconic German food item. Also at the Munich Zoo, and maybe they're in other places too, I saw this special hand dryer designed just for people to be able to dry their glasses if their glasses had fogged up from going in and out of the different temperatured buildings to see the animals. And I thought it was just a small but...
That's not, yes.
Somebody was thinking for you.
Yes.
Somebody was, I've never seen it go, but somebody was thinking.
Very thoughtful thing for people. Now, in the U.S., of course, people will push their children around in strollers, but...
It's not even thought. The word is not thoughtful, it's ingenious. Because it's not even about being thoughtful, but it's like, how do you even come up with that?
Because I sit there...
Yeah. Because that is, I've never heard of that. Is definitely ingenious. Wow.
Not in the prams like what I see in Germany. And these prams are just so much more...
Because people look at you weird when you leave and just fogging your glasses. Look at
Nobody
you
looks at you weird.
like I have a wiper going...
No. Nobody looks at you weird. It's just, it's inconvenient for you. But nobody cares about it.
Charming compared to the strollers that I see here in the US. And then to take it even further, these children that are in the prams in Germany are often snuggled up in their own little miniature down sleeping bag, and they look so comfortable. I almost wish...
But that's good. You love the kids, then kids grow up being good adults. That's how it's supposed to be.
There was an adult version of this that Misha could push me around outside in.
And also, Germany might have negative population. Well, not negative, but not enough kids being born to support. So they're trying to encourage that too, possibly. But that, I don't know. I'm just guessing that might be the case because I know a lot of Europe is suffering from that.
And I just think it's so incredibly adorable. Another thing that I find absolutely charming are all of the ice skating rinks that pop up throughout Germany during the winter. There are some ice skating rinks in the US, of course. You probably know about the famous one at Rockefeller Center in New York City. But in Germany, it seems far more common. And there's something just so special about seeing people ice skating in front of a centuries-old castle or palace or other buildings. And the last adorable thing I will talk about in this video is how when there is a massive traffic jam, we're talking miles, or I guess I should say kilometers worth of cars just sitting on the Autobahn because there was some horrific accident ahead and there's really no way that they're going to move for several hours. Everyone will get out of their cars and sort of create a hodgepodge community. I've even seen people playing a little bit of soccer or running around with children, playing with their dogs, sharing different food and drinks that they might have in their car with them. And I just find it to be so sweet to see this happen. And it almost reminds me of an American tailgate party, minus the sporting events, and usually nobody has any grills out there. But if you don't know what a tailgating party is, I did an entire video about it, so make sure you check that out. Alright guys, that is it. Those are...
Alright.
Wow, I learned a lot.
Yeah, very interesting video. So like some unique little tidbits that honestly most of the stuff we didn't know, I feel like. Very interesting video.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. As always, share as much kindness as possible.